Hello friends, welcome back to another video of me drawing and talking. Last few weeks I've been pretty busy and I haven't found much time or motivation to draw, so this time I thought that I'll sit down and draw something, whatever it may be. Sometimes when I feel stuck and have no idea what I'll draw, the first thing I try to do is actually sitting down with my iPad and try to focus. And it's not only when I'm drawing, but also when I have to write something or work, come up with some ideas for a project, I try to do the same thing. Personally, I find it very hard to focus and to begin working and getting into the workflow. I also mentioned about it in my last video that sitting down and starting without giving myself a moment to think actually helps me a lot to get started. So while filming this video, I also sat down with my iPad having no idea what I draw, and you will see as this video progresses that I actually really got into this drawing and I really enjoyed it, that I made 2 illustrations in the same sitting. Something I struggle with often is selecting colors for my illustrations. So when I'm looking for a nice color palette, I like to go to this website where basically they have color palettes from different photos. I think you can also upload your own picture and make the color palettes there as well. But this time I just scroll down to find a nice color scheme that I felt like working with. And I made a screenshot of this page, brought it up in Procreate and made a palette with these colors. I like drawing girls and children, and since I had no inspirations whatsoever on what to draw, I just started to draw a girl, and this girl has her hair tied up in a bun. I guess I drew this because nowadays I have my hair like this a lot as it's starting to get really hot here. So I'm doing this voiceover after 2 days of filming this video, and I have to say that I've been really enjoying to draw with this color palette. If you are following me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I've been posting like crazy. I like 2 or 3 pictures every day last few days. I hope I haven't spammed you too much. But when I finished each drawings, I just wanted to put it out there on my Instagram feed and see how it looks like all together. So I've been really enjoying to draw within these few colors. First of all, because it saves me a lot of time and energy to find the perfect color. Often I would choose a color, then later change it again to another color or adjust the hue to see if that looks better. But with already selected colors like this, I can save my energy on doing that. Also, I feel somewhat more inspired and creative. I found myself exploring with different compositions and combinations of colors to see which colors would go well together. And when I draw the next picture, I try to draw something that is different than what I've already drawn, while still using the same colors. So that has been really fun to play around with. I'm really happy with how my art is progressing, as in that before I wasn't too comfortable using multiple of very bright colors in the same picture, but now I'm kind of forced to try that since the color palette itself is already vibrant and saturated. I'm not quite sure yet what my style is because I'm still exploring and I find so many styles so beautiful and inspiring. I remember an illustrator whose works are so incredible. Her name is Aellie Kim. She mentioned in her Instagram Q&A story that a way to find own style is just drawing what you think is pretty. And I think this was not the exact words, and probably she wrote that in Korean. But anyway, that is what I've been doing. I've been drawing things that I find nice to draw and in ways that I find cute. I'm exclusively using my iPad for my illustrations nowadays, and I'm basically using 2 brushes on Procreate most of the times. I use mainly Eagle Hawk for coloring. It makes this beautiful watercolor-like finish, and I like using the 6B pencil. For this drawing here, I've only used 6B pencil. I love this pencil texture, and even for coloring, I like using it to fill, and in this picture, I try to consciously not fill the whole surface with the color, but also leave out some parts in between so that you can still see the pencil texture, which I really like. I think I'll continue to work with this palette and see how far I can go or how much I can draw before I get bored. But currently I'm very happy that I randomly decided to experiment within a set of a few colors, and maybe afterwards I'll select a different set of colors and continue with that.